Okay, so I don't know if you can read this, but I got a comment on one of my videos. Hi, how did you lost your tooth? And I don't know how to say your YouTube name. I'm gonna try to say it, Hoikbenalane. If that's wrong, I'm sorry. But, seriously, I lost my tooth, when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I was, visiting my grandfather in the hospital with my brother and my uncle, and we were on our way to lunch, and me and my brother were racing, and there was these little light posts on the side of the sidewalk. I really wanted to win, so I closed my eyes thinking I could run faster, and naturally people don't, just walk straight, so when I closed my eyes, I went diagonally into a light post, and I knocked 3 teeth out. One was permanent, but the other 2 were baby teeth, thankfully. So they rushed me to the emergency room. They did emergency procedures, took x-rays and whatnot. I lost a lot of blood, but this thing is, when I hit the pole, it didn't hurt, but so I wasn't crying or anything. My uncle, he was like, oh my goodness, he was freaking out. He was like, are you okay? Does it hurt? Oh my goodness. And I was fine. I was like, no. And then I looked down, and there was this waterfall of blood coming out of my mouth, and I started crying because I was really shocked. I was in shock. So, but anyways, moving on. When I went to the emergency room, they tried to glue the tooth back in because you can save teeth when you just knock them out, but it fell out, and the nurse thought it was another tooth that was just another baby tooth, so she put it in some kind of chemical, and it kind of killed the I don't know what it's called, but in the tooth that keeps it from alive or whatever. So when they glued it back in, I had a dead tooth in my mouth for a while, for a few years, and it caused an abscess, so they took it out, and they gave me ever since then I've been wearing plastic prosthetic tooth, yeah. So right now I'm wearing a temporary retainer, but recently, a few months ago, I had surgery for an implant, and it's a 2-part surgery. The first part, they put a little screw into the gum, and basically that's going to be the root of the tooth, and it has to heal to make sure it fuses with the bone and really gets in there without any infection or any problem. So far it's doing well, but I'll take it out. So this is my retainer, and this is the gap. There's a cap over the part where the screw is, but when my mouth is finished healing and the doctor says okay, I'm gonna go. When my oral surgeon says okay, he'll send me to my dentist, who will then take impressions so that he can make a prosthetic tooth to look like the rest of my teeth. And I'm not really sure how long that process will take, but probably a couple of weeks or a few weeks. And after they finish making the tooth, they will take the cap off, this little metal piece, and they will put an abutment on, which is basically the glue. It's not literally glue, but this little piece that fits on, screws into the implant that's already in there, and then the prosthetic tooth will be attached to that. So that's my story on my tooth. Yay! Alright, that's it, I guess.